Throughout history, few are given the power to control the destiny of their fellow man. Tribal chieftains and powerful shaman. Admirals and captains. Generals and statesmen. Warriors and tyrants. Empire Earth.
Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we're starting a brand new Let's Play. Today we'll in fact be going through the Asian campaign for the Art of Conquest expansion for Empire Earth. The very final campaign in the expansion pack. So let's go ahead and jump right into a new dynasty.
After a turbulent political election, a new figurehead has risen to take the leadership of what was the Republic of China. This man, Hu Quanzhou, head of the Quanzhou Electronics and Communications conglomerate, now finds himself on the brink of a civil war unequal in his nation's and perhaps all the world's history. Several radical groups opposed to Quanzhou's policies fled the capital after the election and set up or joined existing camps of outlaws and terrorists. Through coercion of the local populace, these groups have gathered enough support to wage open war against the new dynasty. The last 3 weeks have been one of intense struggle for the newly formed UFAR government. Rebel attacks and acts of terrorism have almost crippled the economic and military production of the entire country. The rebels have succeeded in stealing technologies and military hardware and are using this to their advantage. The loss of life has been horrendous. Emperor Quanzhou has been pushed to his limits and has come to a decision which he announced yesterday.
For the good of the nation, this civil war must end. Violently, as violence seems to be the only language these terrorist groups understand.
Using the enormous resources of his communications empire and the many global satellites it has, the new dynasty now awaits its emperor's command to unleash the power of its might upon the rebels.
Alrighty, so let's have a look at the history here for you. I'm not going to read it to you myself, however, if you wish to do so on your own, and I do recommend doing so, feel free to pause the video now. And since it is so long a history, here is the part 2 of it for you. Alright, now the hints. As you will see, the resources you have at the beginning are few. Quickly build up a robust economy to fuel the military numbers you will need to defeat the rebels. Expect a hard fight from the outset. Okay, they could have worded that better. The rebels mean business and are desperate to end what they see as Emperor Quanzhou's tyrannical rule. A renowned scientist, Dr. Kwai Sung, is developing the ESS technology. Make sure that he is protected at all times. A large farming community sits on the northern hill in your main base, overlooking the Bohai Sea. Protect it as it is your only means of feeding your troops. Very important. Use your satellites to scout the surrounding terrain for the rebel bases. We actually know where they are, of course, from this here. So there's one up here, one here, and there's one down there. There's also a roadblock and some other stuff, but primarily let's focus on getting into the mission, shall we?
situation is intolerable. Intolerable. These rebel attacks cannot continue, Chancellor. I wish you to dispatch your troops and destroy them once and for all.
As you wish, my Khan, but will this action not be frowned upon by the United Nations?
Our actions are completely justifiable. These are terrorists we are dealing with. How can we survive as a nation when internal strife is tearing us apart? First we take care of our own, then we will worry about the others.
Very good, my Khan. Intelligence has indicated that there are 4 main strongholds of rebel resistance. If we eliminate these pockets of rebel troops, all other dissidents in the country should give up peaceably.
Most excellent. To aid in your endeavor, I have arranged for the great scientist, Dr. Kwai Sung, to perfect his extrasensory stimulus signal, or ESS device, a sophisticated form of mind control, which should prove most effective in pacifying these rebel scum. I will contact you when the device has been completed.
Look out! Suicide bomber!
My research on the ESS technology is almost complete. Now, I only need to... What? We are being attacked!
Not so fast, Doctor. What you are planning is a weapon that violates human rights laws. We cannot allow this.
Again, we must deal with you rebels. I have no time for these interruptions.
Alright, so first we have to deal with the troops that are attacking the scientist here. Fortunately, the scientist is actually considered a strategic hero, which means he is entirely capable of using his battle cry as well as healing abilities to disrupt enemy forces. I don't know why one Zeus is bigger than the other, but here we are. Amazingly, it is possible to apparently demoralize these robots. Alright, so I do have a plan in place. Food is going to be #1 priority, so we need to get that going as quickly as possible.
How can I help?
Once food is maxed out, we'll be able to... There we are.
Our only means of recovering Dr. Sung safely are by escorting him with ground troops.
Alright, now, next step in our little plan, we're going to get these guys. Going to get them placed, I guess, over here ought to be good. We're going to need some troops to be able to beat back any transports that try to land there, because I know that's going to be coming soon. Also, while at it, I want to get these guys to fall back so I can at least have some decent weapons, if possible. I don't have enough gold or iron to really deal with that, which is a problem. I'll move my secret police in to also assist these guys. We have a couple of satellites. We can actually use them to scout, and we can also use these fishing boats to get even more food. I know there's going to be at least 2 additional attacks coming up. So they'll try usually attacking this area here, and they'll also try attacking through the mountains here with some partisans. Alright, we have successfully beaten back their troops, which means we can actually...
How can I help? Right away.
One more farmer actually would give us a full set for 2 farms, which is actually pretty good. Gives us exactly enough food, more than enough to get us going for the rest of the campaign if we play our cards right. Rest of the mission, I mean. Well, this is a good news, bad news situation. Good news is we should be able to defeat these guys, but we might lose a lot of men. That's a problem. Alright, so we'll fall back. Now that we've got our food production up to snuff, let's go ahead and increase our gold production. And we're already getting attacked from the south. Okay, so they did take... they got the one guy. Yeah.
How can I help? Okay.
Just build it. Get another one. Alright, so they're clearly using something to... But the good news is we do at least have...
How can I help? Ready?
Once we get this gold mine running, you'll be able to build an iron mine and down here. You'll want to get at least 4 mines to get into really good position.
Ready?
I want to build enough of these that I'll be able to actually... Okay, so that is good.
How can I help? Right away. Ready? Okay. Ready. Right away.
Alright, silly me.
How can I help? Right away. How can I help? Ready? Okay.
Alright, so it looks like our food situation is going excellent. We'll be able to get another town center set up soon. So our satellite here is... I haven't sent it out far enough to actually spot the base there, but once I do, it should be easy enough to take out. All we need to really do is focus on prioritizing. This is one we'll only be able to hit from the air, but it's not too well defended as far as I could tell. Okay, we found it.
As you command.
Build yet another town center there. So we're going to have our economy rolling in no time.
How can I help?
Even though we can't build a whole lot of stuff,
Right away.
because the number of units we actually have is limited right now, our economy is just going to be so good that we'll be able to nevertheless have more than enough resources to build the few things we can right now to actually get ahead. Now, no need to actually rescue the doctor at the time, because There is a point where if you spend enough time in the mission, you'll actually just get the ability to unlock transports and just do it that way.
How can I help?
Alright, so we got that.
How can I help? Right away.
How can I help?
Okay. Ready.
Okay.
Alright, so that should be everything we really need. Except for some stone, which we will need later. And I do mean need, because it's going to be necessary. Actually, wait a sec. I'll need to build a new town center. I can just get it from this here. So that's good to know. Just have one of these people mining that gold. Now we can actually focus on getting enough resources that we'll be able to actually get a full set of fighter planes, and then we'll just be able to spam and destroy this one base, hopefully fairly easily. There are 2 air bases, but I don't think the game actually tells that particular air base to actually send them out, which is excellent news for us. I'm going to prioritize health and damage, and then I might also include some flight time in there as well. The idea is I want to take out those AA guns they have in there as quickly as possible. There should be 2, if I'm not mistaken, as well, so we should be able to actually do that fairly easily. And then, there we go. I'd say our economy is... Ooh. Unfortunately, we cannot replace those cannons, so that is a bit of an issue.
Awaiting orders.
Not that it'll do that much good, but I can... These guys actually get one hit by this thing. That is really impressive. Okay, so I'll just have that go back to heal. So I do have a backup plan. What we're going to be doing is... I'll send a squad of planes over that way. Basically just destroy these guys before they can actually do anything. Alright, so let's see how many planes we have in that particular air base. We should hopefully have a full set to work with. Just fully repair that and we should be good to go. Yeah, there's a lot of units that can't actually shoot at them, but I want to keep my base alive for as long as possible. Good. Now that that's out of the way, we have 9 planes. Actually, wait, we might have more. Yes, we do. It looks like we have a full cadre, so of 11. So just go ahead and set that to that. I can get another 5 more planes over to that. We'll have them attack this AA gun here once they're formed up, so we can try taking it out quickly. Then we'll take out that one quickly. I basically want to do this while minimizing my own losses. We did lose one plane. It looks like there's one more of these, but if we take it out, should be golden. Everything is going well. All we have to do is just keep sending planes. Now that that is out of the way, time for stage 2 of my ingenious little plan, which is going to require a few... excellent. We're going to be using Apollos and the Pandoras here. Or, yeah, Apollos because they can heal, and the Pandoras because they are area of effect. They're meant to be anti-infantry, but if you spam them with Apollos, they are really going to be effective at taking the second base we'll need, because we only need to take out 2 of them to complete the mission. Alrighty. Time to send in our another satellite. And it's going to have the objective. And by the way, don't try sending the doctor through land here, because there's roadblocks and there's a lot of units that will ruin your day very, very quickly. Alright, so the barracks is out. Satellite has found a ground army. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to have to go to deal with the second base I want to deal with. These 2 artillery are going to have to go. But otherwise, once we're done with this base, it should be a cakewalk to simply send the planes I was using out in them to go and attack the other base. Now, good. I've got enough Apollos right now. I'll just send a few planes in to deal with them. Alright, so I think we're in enough of a state that we can order some more Pandoras. think with the next wave or so, we might be able to completely take out one of these bases. And that'll mean taking the second one out will be all that much easier. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have some free citizens. Yep. So I could probably get them to... build another cyber factory. Allow it to be much quicker to build more of these Pandoras, at least in theory, provided I have the resources. Now, I'm not going to take these Pandoras out to here until after I've, at bare minimum, dealt with the two the two artillery pieces. This is because otherwise the base will absolutely wreck anything you send out. Okay, we'll get it next to go, I guess. And once we do get these two air bases, though, we'll be absolutely golden to just walk right in and take out the second one. I do actually want to get at least a few AA pieces as well to help bolster the anti-air capability of this particular formation. Alright, that's one of the two air bases down. We actually prioritize the second one. I think we can just take it out and we should be all good. Alrighty. I think we actually have 18 of these things in all, which is pretty good. Two more, that'll complete us, and we're so close. All we have to do is just destroy what's left. That is one base down. Still cannot build transports, but that is fine. Alright, so now all we have to do is actually use this base and have them attack. I guess here's a good spot. Actually, we'll wait until we have our entire Air Force. Let them destroy what is left, and then... Yeah, I'm under attack, but I've got so many of these cybers it shouldn't be much of an issue. So I can build a second Air Force now. Or no, another Air Force, I mean. We did lose an Apollo, which is unfortunate.
Yes, Commander. 10-4. We are under attack.
Alright, so we'll keep pushing forward. If we're lucky, we should be able to hit... Actually, wait, we have to go through here if I remember correctly.
Yes, Commander. 10-4.
Alrighty.
We are under attack. Go ahead. 10-4.
We are destroying the Zeuses, but we are taking heavy losses in doing so. So this is a bit of a problem. We are slowly winning, though. Alright, so we've effectively destroyed what's one of the armies.
Yes, Commander.
I'm pretty sure since we've already destroyed most of their Air Force as well as most of the ground troops in this base, it should be a cakewalk once we get past the one army here. And since they're equipped with older tech, that should also be a cakewalk.
Yes, Commander. 10-4. Affirmative.
And that is pretty much that part of it done. So now all I have to do is just walk right in and the entire base should be ours to just take out. So we might actually be able to finish this mission so quickly that we wouldn't even need to rescue the scientist. Okay, so we've managed to break through. So yeah, once I take this out in the 2 barracks, this mission should actually be very much a cakewalk. Or it might actually already be over. Take out this guy here real quick. So we still actually, it looks like, have to rescue the scientist, but that's fine. All we have to do is push in. All we have to do now is, I guess, just... If we don't want to wait for the transport to be given to us, basically, what we can do is try running through the roadblock, although it will take us extra work, and we will probably lose a few units in the process. But that is a okay. In fact, I have a plan.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. First officer here. Ready, sir. Word, affirmative. Yes, Commander. 10-4.
Roadblock. We will have to eliminate these enemy forces before we can proceed to rescue Dr. Sung.
Go ahead.
Take out the artillery, because that has got to be priority number 1.
Go ahead.
Alright, we'll just quickly take out the artillery, and that should be... Oh dear, that's a problem. Yep, that was likely one of their guns. Anyways, once we take out that last artillery piece, we will finally be able to push on.
Yes, Commander. Go ahead. Roger.
Should be...
Excellent news, my Khan. Our engineers were able to restore partial production capabilities to our docks. We may now build transports. We should build one and rescue Dr. Sung as soon as possible.
Well, the entire point of me actually going up here and dealing with these kind of got defeated. Good to know. I mean, we could try going through here, but really there's no point in it now, so I'm just going to build a transport, make sure that the transport is protected, of course. Part of the problem is that it will, of course, be... We're going to have to deal with a lot of helicopter spam in the water. That's a bit of a problem. Good news is the roadblock is now mostly gone. Even then, we're going to have to deal with some stuff a lot of units anyways, so I'd actually much rather just use this. Now, if you guys aren't going to be working, I might as well put you guys to use by building a university. That's a problem. That is a big problem. Okay, so at least the attack isn't that determined, but still, I don't want to risk another one if I can afford it. Well, this time, the good news is this transport wasn't attacked by helicopters. Normally, at least last time I played this, I had to deal with some helicopter spam that they sent after me. I guess I already dealt with that particular force quick enough that that wasn't an issue, maybe? I don't know. No, it is an issue. There it is. Well, I can at least hurry quick enough that... Alrighty. All I have to do now is just keep pestering what units they have left till the mission ends. We built a university, so it should be good.
It is good to be back and working again. Soon I will have the technology perfected that will allow us to take care of these rebels once and for all.
Alright, all I have to do now is just fall back to where the fighters are and we should be quite safe. Doc, I guess, is going to keep building new unit types for us, such as the new tank, but I guess once I unlock the new unit that I need, I should be all set to go. And hopefully the mission will just end. Well, I do have at least a few planes coming in real quick, so... I mean, if the plan is going to need more attention, then all I need to do really is build more cybers. And I've got plenty of resources to do that with. There we go. Now it ends.
At last, the rebel forces are defeated. Now we can concentrate on more important matters. Our economy and our technological research. It is now our goal to be the first to colonize Mars. It is our destiny.
Alright, so the mission is complete. This is one of the two bases that we would have had to deal with. There is some artillery, if I can get to it. There we are. There is some artillery that we would have had to went through, and yeah, that would have been a problem. This one, a little bit easier, I guess, but... And at least it doesn't appear to have any artillery. So I guess I could have went for this one alternatively and just smashed it. But I did the two that I did, so... And there doesn't seem to be any AA in this area too, so that would have been even easier. Alright, so let's see how long this took and how we did. Alright, so we had the best military. One of the rebel forces had the best economy, which is interesting. And we had the best society, by a wide margin no less. Military. 438 units killed for 72 lost, 23 buildings razed, and 23 buildings lost. How does that work? I don't know. Army size 151. I don't know how I got the exact same number. Okay. Okay, so this particular rebel group, the Red Army, lost the fewest units, which is hilarious because they didn't get any of our guys in the process. I seem to have only missed one of them. We had the most heroes and the highest citizen count by far, which makes the economy even stranger on that. And we also had the highest research count. Timeline? Yeah, this one was a reasonably lengthy mission, I'll give you that. Alright, so epic, there we are. And finally miscellaneous. Alright, so this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.